What's up?
Making a beer.
Why?
Because it's a...
Please tell us why it is a state of emergency.
We had crazy snowfall and I'm bored out of my skull. So we're going to use some leftover grains and hops and yeast that we have and make a beer. Because why not?
Yeah, so it's day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, day 5 of our state of emergency. We had a blizzard on Friday that dropped over 80 centimeters of snow on us. So we've been stuck inside. Luckily, mostly had power the entire time. The real state of emergency was that we were out of Wi-Fi since Friday, and we just got it back. So we're gonna show how we made this beer. Okay, Mr. Brewmaster, what is in our state of emergency beer?
So, I don't really know what to call it. Maybe like a BlueBerry Hopfenweisse.
Oh.
We got Simcoe hops for bittering, and then we have Galaxy, and we also have Columbus. So that's going to be fun, and we're going to add a little bit of coriander, a blueberry puree into the fermentation in like after the first week. And we got a basically wheat beer recipe for the malts. Yeah, so that's fun.
So it's kind of like when you have, when you decide to make soup and you kind of look at what you've got in the fridge, right?
Literally, yeah. We got a bunch of different hops that we need to use or else they're going to get gross. And we have 2 different kinds of yeast, I forgot to mention that as well. One's like a wheat strain, and then the other one's a dry ale. So that should be nice playing together. I've been trying to like dabble with different yeasts because it tastes so different.
You never told me you were dabbling.
Oops.
So just like last time, we talked about tasting beers while we brew. So we've got quite the assortment, mostly leftover beers from the storm. Today we picked up some 3 Seasons Belgian Saison from Kitty Vitty. Last time we talked about, or I talked about how I'm a big fan of the little write-ups on cans. This one says, an honest ode to a lost season. We get all kinds of weather, meaning we as in people from Newfoundland, but seasons, we've been waiting 500 years for a proper spring. Thankfully, this classic Saison heals all wounds. Dry, crisp, and slightly tart, it's as refreshing as snow in June, and at this rate, we'll probably still have some. And since you loved it so much last time, let's do the OOTB. What are you wearing?
I have a collective art shirt on that I thought was black, but it's actually dark navy.
It totally looks black in this skin.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's navy compared to my pants. But anyway, I also got T-Rex socks on.
Oh.
Fancy.
Tell us about your trip to Collective Arts.
Oh, amazing. It was everything I could have dreamed of. Except it was like a really chill afternoon. So that it wasn't like popping or anything like that. But it was so cool to see all the artwork and stuff that they put on all their cans.
We're a big fan of those cans, aren't we?
So cool. Okay, your turn.
Okay. What am I wearing? So this is from Port Rexton. We thought it was Chasing Sun, but apparently it's Blazing Sun, which is a beer that we did not ever try as far as...
I did.
Oh, okay. Lies. I've never tried it.
Liza Minnelli.
But it's a double NE IPA,
Mm-hmm.
so I can only imagine how juicy that mofo must be. And so, I thought Blazing Sun to help try and melt this GD snow that we've got.
Oh my god.
We've now moved on to store-bought from Needs, Belgian Moon, so not a craft beer. But we're not those type of guys. Also, a state of emergency, you gotta get what you gotta get, right? But we like Belgian Moon. Some people say it's the same as Rickards White, but as someone who's drank a lot of Rickards White over the years and loves Rickards White, I see a difference. I kind of get the sense that Rickards White is a little bit more spicy. Would you agree, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. And can you at least prove that I'm not the only one who drinks when we brew? He had a 3 Seasons as well. Also, if you are a repeat viewer, our table beer that we made, which we are calling Table for Two, was bottled last Wednesday. So that's almost a week to go, so we'll be ready for Valentine's Day. This one will be ready, about 2 weeks after that one, maybe? So maybe we'll have a little tasting party for 2 beers this time, which will be kind of fun. If the state of emergency ever gets lifted. Yay. What is up next?
RDL.
That's Rain Drizzle Lager from Kitty Vitty. How do we feel about RDL?
I like it. There was a different iteration of it that was called Late Night Lager. I came up with
R.I.P.
It had Citra in it. It was so good.
Yeah, I feel like it's a slow burn. I didn't really love it at first, but it's growing on me. It's not as good as Late Night Lager. And it's also not as good as Kitty Vitty Premium. Don't let anybody tell you that it's the same beer, because it's not.
Lady.
No, I miss Premium. It was like my first Kitty Vitty beer that I really loved. I accidentally bought it thinking it was light.
I gotta check on the beer.
How's it looking?
Slow boiling boil.
There you have it, folks. So the brew is done. Yay! We'll see how it turns out. And if we ever get out of this state of emergency, maybe in a couple weeks we'll have a beer tasting vlog with some friends, hopefully. So at the end of every brew, we always do a nice little meal for supper. So tonight we have moose meat gnocchi.
Yum.
With lots of cheese, and we're gonna finish it off with a tried and true Kitty Vitty Brewery 1892 red ale, traditional ale, kind of red. He's the beer. What is the term?
I was a
certified beer server,
but I was a tour guide for a couple of years.
Yes, there you go. That too. So stay warm and enjoy.